Hello everybody and welcome back to U-Boat. Dr. Obsidia, thanks for joining me today. We're still rolling through the fog and we're heading off towards a convoy that is coming, we believe, to the northeast here. It was reported. I want us to find the Osmed ship and sink it, as I recall, because it is carrying some cargo that they would like us to take down. Says to patrol. Say much here. But anyway, we're gonna go sink it, or at least to figure out what it's doing. Let's go ahead and plot these guys. There is a point right there, but I can't quite plot that. Put it up above them? No, let's put it just below that green dot. At least give us an idea where they're traveling.
So müde.
We are intercepting. Nice that we get a continuous report of where they are.
Im Dienst.
Don't have to plot them very much. But anyway, we will anyway, just to make sure. They were kind of up in this area. Yeah, look at that. There's no way there's any neutral ships in that. I mean, they're making for the English Channel, so they're probably making for Portsmouth here. Intercept them on this course.
Jawohl.
Breaking off just slightly.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Okay, let's go ahead and put our radio operator on listening and take the boat down.
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
See what we hear.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Stop. Have red lighting. Go to blue, and we'll just quietly sit here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Old Dorp on our depth. I think we're okay with our battery just to sit. We can turn off our gyro compass. Drifting around here a little. It's all right. Low air quality. That's not good. On the ventilator. Actually, let's just take the boat up. There's no reason to sit underwater. We're messing with our air quality here. We'll turn off the ventilator. Put back on the red lights.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
I would like to, before they get any closer, check the conditions of the sea here. It looks pretty good. You should be able to see them once they're in range. Slightly cloudy, or pretty visible. I think we're okay just to sit for a little bit longer. They're closing in. We may see their smoke before we see anything else. Go ahead and extend our range. Yeah. Contact. Says he sees something.
Herr Kaloi.
Why don't you get to warming torpedoes as well? We're definitely going to need them.
Bestätigt.
Don't really need you on the navigator station to get on the observation, maybe?
Herr Kaloi. So müde.
Well, that's not good. He's going to sleep. Yeah, he has no energy left. All right,
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
let's take the boat down.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
We're going to put you back on the depth. We're going to put him on listening. Fortunately, the guy we need is not able to hear very well because he's dead tired. Kind of bad, isn't it? Right. Just check and make sure we're not breaching here. Pretty steady underwater. I mean, our antenna is sticking up just a little bit. Our periscope. We're just gonna call it an antenna.
Alarm!
Oh boy,
Feindlicher
okay.
Zerstörer in Sicht!
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
He's not gonna detect us. We are 5% visible, so we're gonna go ahead and
Legen Sie den Kurs an!
move off this
Zu
way.
Befehl.
Make sure we don't have much noise going, which probably don't have much at all. Steering engines, because we are turning now. Periscope, attack periscope. Yeah, we're okay. Let's go ahead. All ahead, dead slow, please.
Schneller! Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl.
Get out of this guy's
Feindlicher
path.
Zerstörer auf.
Oh boy, there's another one.
9 Uhr.
Alright, please take her down. I don't want to be anywhere near these guys. Let's go to 25 meters.
50 Meter!
20 Meter.
Sure we are quiet. Why is our steering?
Kapitän.
Oh, dive planes, that's right.
30.
To go to bed for a little bit. Put you back. We need to get you on the hydros. You're better at this than the rest of them. It's gonna probably this ship. Mark him from the back here. He's and try to chart his course. Yeah, he's gonna pass right over the top of us, which we don't want. All ahead, slow,
Meter.
dead slow, please. So we try to way. Go ahead and anybody traveling in this group,
Torpedokurs berechnet.
not a friend.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf.
No neutrals traveling with warships. We're gonna have a field day blowing these guys up. Another warship here. Warship. They got warships in a U around the front of them and or back. The circle of warships. There's more warships here than there are. There are ships. I'll stop. Let's see if we can get away with this though. Pass a little time. I think we're okay to pop up and take a look. It is nighttime. I'm a little bit worried this ship's gonna see us if we let it get too close.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Scope depth. There's the Osmed too, behind us. Swedish vessel. We don't trust it. It's not gonna be Swedish. Like we would think. It's traveling in a pack of enemies here. We need to get somebody on the attack scope. And what about somebody on the observation? Oh, assign somebody there.
Torpedo.
Go ahead and get that accuracy up. Need to keep an eye on these warships. They're raising that pretty fast. I think we're good to creep forward very quietly.
Schneller, schneller!
I want to get away from this Emperor Chamois. Chamois? think what we're going to do is fire at the Osmed here. Our rear tube. Wait, did we have something in our rear tube? Reloading, the game and going back in. It's sometimes hard to remember. Yes, we do. Okay, we have a T2. No problem. Very good. I am worried a little bit about their hydrophones, but I also want to make sure that torpedo fires. So let's go ahead and assign him to warming up that back one. That is a G7E. Two in the back.
Jawohl.
There we go. And we will let him go back there and do that. It's going to make us a little noisy. Maybe he'll get it warmed up before we need to fire. We'll all stop to reduce some of the noise, even though it's not going to reduce by much. Took us down 4 decibels. Let's see how he's doing.
Herr Kaloy.
He'll be able to get it pretty fast, I think. It was already partially warmed. He's at the perfect firing spot for that torpedo too. Oh, he's done. See the solution? 99%. Absolutely great. Flood tube 5. Let's see, what is this over here? Take a closer look just by zooming in. Another Swedish vessel. See if there's anything big to target. Nothing huge that I see here. Just a bunch of freighters. Alright, well, what we can do, if we could take a high angle shot on this guy over here. It's flooding right now. Go ahead and put Obsidius here. Let's put Hagenau here and Osterman here. It's going to be a difficult shot on sea. Very difficult shot. It may not even be worth it. You know what? I think it's not worth it. Let's just put them all on B here. Because we can fire that shot. Again, that angle is tough. We'll be getting a fast solution here. All we need to do is cripple the Osmed. Close. Dead slow. Turn us towards the other target. Get us moving. Alright. See how we're doing here. Warming up that torpedo. We are 45% accuracy. We're going to see the hit. We're going to get the accuracy we need to fire off our at least probably 2 or even 3 torpedoes and then dive. I think we probably only need 2 against the Andalusia. Okay, let's we're doing that. Let's ride this torpedo in.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 30 Sekunden.
Looks like it's going to be a good hit. Probably going to hit pretty close to that mast, I think. Or it might be closer to dead center. That's a pretty good shot on a heated torpedo. Yeah. That is a great hit. Fire's all over her deck. She's not going to last long. Got a huge hole in her side. She's already listing hard to port. Alright. See what we're doing with B here. 83%. Yep. We've even got a warmed torpedo. This is a good one to fire. We're going to go ahead and fire G7E, G7E, and there's a G7A. Let's not fire the G7A since they're starting to look for us. We'll save these for later. 40 meter spread. Good. should hit with one of those.
Los!
Alright, take us down, please, to, say, 110 meters. With the blue lighting, we should have been at blue lighting anyway. Let's go ahead and slam the bulkheads. They're looking for us over here. You can see the lights flipping on. He's done.
20 Meter.
Alright. Planes, let's go ahead and put you to rest. Let you go to rest, and stay on the listening so we can try to monitor.
Bestätigt.
And we can again
40.
ride those torpedoes in. A little bit of a longer shot, but pretty good accuracy, I think. 83 or 84%, something along those lines.
60. 40
Yeah, that's
Sekunden
looking
bis
pretty
Torpedo
solid.
einschlagen. 20 Sekunden.
Sorry, Swedish vessel. I don't believe that for a second. Uh-oh, contact lost.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
And zoom in this way is about the best I can do. One in the back of the ship at the stern, right in the center. That ship is done for.
Schäden am Rumpf.
Done, and they're probably not sure where that came from, so they're gonna listen for us, but we're just gonna go all stop, shut everything down.
110.
Take her down to
150 Meter.
135.
150 Meter.
Oh, that ship is done for. He's going down fast, look at that. Nobody probably even got a chance to get off that boat. I think all of those were G7Es, no wake at night. The only thing we have to worry about is our sonar profile right now, which means we're probably going to drop to 150 meters and go all quiet. Hope there's a thermal layer there to obscure us a bit.
130. 150.
They probably have no idea where we are. Looking, listening, looking, watching where that got hit. Is probably trying to angle back from where he thinks he got hit from, which is kind of in our direction. We're hanging around 145 meters right now. Got a ship passing over the top of us. Stopped listening and listening. They're in a search pattern, just weaving back and forth, checking for us, and we're just going to be quiet. Close though, close. He could ping us on sonar. Just kind of weaving, but he's close to us. So it is warning us of sonar detectability here. See what this guy does. He may have picked us up. Didn't hear the ping. Oh, I bet you he's looking right at us.
Wasserbomben.
Yep.
Wasserbomben.
All at half.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloy.
Let's go ahead and stay straight, I think.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Get us out of here.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über
He's
uns, Herr
directly
Kaloy.
above us. Even though it doesn't look like he is above us. He's throwing torpedoes in the water, so we need to get out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and just in case we are going to be hit. It's looking like he's found us. Would like to evacuate these rooms here. Why is this bulkhead's all open? says it's open. It shouldn't be. Let's go ahead and evacuate. Evacuate that room just in case it gets hit. We don't really need them in the back, but we do need repairs here. So engine room and stern torpedo room. The stern torpedo room doesn't have anything too necessary except our compressors. Go ahead and evacuate there. The engine room, we will probably want to keep him in. He's cooking in the galley. We're at 6 knots, moving
Direkt
away.
über uns, Herr Kaloi.
Missing workers on the engines. Slowed us down to nothing. Alright, why don't you get... Not put some... Did I take them off the engines?
Wasserbomben.
The engine room is not evacuated. I guess maybe there's electric engines in there. Alright, go ahead. Put you on the electric engines and get you on the improved depth.
Schiffsschrauben direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
Don't think we really need anybody on helm, but I'll put the captain there.
Wasserbomben.
Turn in with us a little bit here. Come on, we need speed. Don't just sit there.
Schneller, schneller!
Why are we not moving? Somebody get on the engines. Okay, now we're starting to pick up speed. 4 knots, 5 knots. Okay, now we're moving. I think we're okay. It's got a long way to come down. Go ahead and turn slightly away from him. Oof, we see the torpedoes behind us. Right, make depth 100 meters. Let's get away from these torpedoes, these depth charges. Bring us up. Let them blow up beneath us instead.
140.
Just sitting there listening. We need to watch out here. Alright. Dead slow. Let's get her a little bit quieter here.
130.
All stop. Go quiet.
100.
Searching for us here. Sonar detectability is 66%. It's going up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop back down 150 meters, please. As we dip back down, try to hide quietly. Doesn't make any noise, just to sink. That's pretty much what we're doing. It's just sinking.
110.
Past us. Won't hear any depth charges dropping. You have a little bit of visibility here.
150.
They're bringing in his buddy too.
Wasserbomben.
Depth charges are in front of us, so let's back off a little bit.
Wasserbomben. 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 Wasserbomben.
Oh, another one's coming too.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
See an opening up here, but he's coming that way.
Kurs auf diese
Yeah, let's go ahead
Koordinaten
and
setzen.
turn that direction. All ahead full. 3/4. We are detected. Go silent. I'll stop. Heard us. Now they don't hear us anymore, but he's on track here. He may have detected us on sonar. This is a little bit risky because we're lined up with him. So let's turn in. Let's turn this way. I'm gonna go assume he hears us. Fall ahead. 3/4. Try to get our boat to turn.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
You rolling? I don't think he's rolling charges. They hear us for sure now. Making 94 decibels. Way underwater here. Straighten her
Kurs auf
out.
diese Koordinaten setzen.
Alright, I'll stop.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi. Wasserbomben.
Depth charges. Alright.
Wasserbomben.
80 meters. All ahead. 3/4.
Schneller, schneller.
Get away from those depth charges.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
We're being noisy. Come on, get our depth up. There we go, we're rising. Gonna need to rise faster than that. Come on, U-96, save our lives. 130. Hopefully they're dropping deep.
Sonarwellen, Herr Kaloi.
We're being pinged. Yep.
110.
There's another warship. 2 more warships coming in. 3 more warships coming in. Very risky here.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Turn slightly. Depth charges are exploding.
90.
100
Yep.
Meter.
Steady as she goes. Need more flexibility, so let's drop back down to 110.
100 Meter.
115 is good.
80.
I think we got away from that
100.
that last attack. We don't have anybody around us at the moment. I think we're safe to go all quiet. Let's go down to 130.
50 Meter.
110.
Losing oxygen to at 64%. Gonna have to turn on the ventilator if this keeps up. You could flip it on while we're being depth charged. Look at that.
120.
7 vessels closing on us. Being real quiet at this point. Went in front of us.
Wasserbomben.
Uh-oh.
Wasserbomben.
I think he's rolling charges here. Half reverse. Make depth 150.
150 Meter.
Yeah, he probably saw us. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the ventilator. Back us away from those depth charges, please. See the explosions. We're kind of in the baffles here, almost in the baffles. We're in a good spot. So I think if we turn... The convoy's this way, so they're going to eventually go back to their convoy. We're going to want to turn around here, but this is not the time to really do that. So
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
changing the angle slightly. Depth charges, they're going to detect us again. We don't go quiet, so let's go ahead and I'll stop that ventilator off. One probably heard us here. Making any noise? We are not making any noise. This guy probably heard us. Be quiet, guys. Be quiet. We're at a good depth. We can handle this. Just need to make sure we're moving if we think we've gotten seen. Don't want to go from 0 to 6 knots. Ah, he's rolling up on us. Straighten out.
Schiffsschrauben direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
It's rolling right over the top of us. It's a bad location for us to be in. Alright, let's start moving. Back off. Start getting us moving. We want to be moving at least a couple knots. I think he's rolling charges. I think he didn't really know what he went over. Just listening for us. We're gonna keep backing off here. Some of them have left. Now they're getting a little bit jammed up. Good. But this guy's coming right at us. Alright, I'll stop.
Schneller, schneller!
Lining up. Line up a run. Or is he just turning?
Schiffsschrauben.
Dead slow back.
Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
We're in the baffles again. I'll stop.
Schneller, schneller!
He may have heard us. Making a run at us? Nope. They're in a search pattern listening for us. Our operator here is getting pretty tired. Guy may be heading off. Warship is still searching. This one is still searching. If we just stay quiet, we'll be okay. Looping back. I thought he was leaving. Where did our UI go down here? It'd be nice to see these guys again. Might have to reload the save. Save it after we get out of this and then reload it to bring... Oh, you making a run at us? We didn't make any noise. All ahead dead slow.
Schneller, schneller!
May have heard us as we started to move. Stop, please. Want to start moving, you know. If they're going to start dropping charges, we're pretty deep. It takes a while to drop down that far. They have to kind of predict the direction we're going as well. If we turn, it slows us down. So I want to be making sure that I'm at an angle so I can start running. Because they roll the charges in a line in the direction they're going. they would roll them off the back of the boat and it would just follow them. So we want to be perpendicular to that if possible, and be able to go forward or backward to get out of that line of fire. Worst case scenario, they come, you know, from stern and just run over the top of us, and then we have to try to turn out of it, which buys them plenty of time to drop the charges down. Looks like they're giving up. No reason for us to do anything except sit here for a little bit. We're out of our hydrophone range. Boat is just drifting around. Alright, and then our hydrophone operator decides to take a break. Alright, dead slow. Get us out of here. We did our damage. Let's check our journal here. We did sink the Osmed and the Andalusia, so don't need to do much with those. They're just on the surface there, or sunk, so we don't have to go back to the surface to finish them off. Dead slow. Take us out. Okay, so it brought back up our UI here. I wonder what happened to that. Everybody can just go to bed now. Rested up, so let's get him. Maybe, yeah, he's free to just do whatever. I think we're okay. Up the periscope depth. Flip on our electric dive planes, open up our bulkheads, turn on our gyroscope, ventilate. Let's do the electric compressor. You may go to bed. Get him out there to operate the radio. We're going to send off a message here. Go back to navigation if you like. All right. Checking our torpedo situation now. Gonna have to reload our torpedoes. We still have 4 torpedoes that we can put into those tubes. The rear is all empty. Everything's turned back on now. Let's check our galley. Oh yeah. Some bread in there, maybe. 20 bread. Put 20 fish. 21 fish is good. And some cheese, bread, fish, and cheese, and some potatoes. Sounds pretty good. I think our people will be happy. We got plenty of space for more stuff, so potatoes are almost gone. Just drop the cheese in there. Everybody loves a little cheese, I think, on their meal. Alright. Have a few torpedoes. Don't really think I need to do anything else. I think we'll just head back. And if we do trip over anything, or anything does come up, I will let you know. Okay, we have arrived back at port now. Without any problems. Had a little bit of a bug when I arrived back at port. They put a black bar on the top and the bottom of my screen, so I could not access my menu, so I had to reload, and it didn't work, so I ended up having to close the game completely and reload, and now it's worked. So now that we're back in port, we're going to take care of some stuff. Let's see about the recruitment here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of our survivors that we've brought back. Extra ones, I'm not sure why they're bugging in there. We're going to report into leading officer and see how we did. Sorry about my pings there. We're going to see how we did with the neutral ships here. Like, no problem there. Problem. Now the Black Pit's got a little more tonnage. That one was heading to Liverpool. That was, I'm pretty sure the Maloja was a neutral ship, if I recall. Yeah, false flag of Switzerland. We sunk that. So it was a false flag. Carrying raw resources. This one we sunk, the Vistula. It says it was registered to Sweden, transporting tobacco to Liverpool, which we can't have. Can't be having those British people smoke. Canadian vessel had valuables in the cargo. Nice. We got some extra money there too. Oh, and we made the news. Simba was tobacco again. We're making sure that no tobacco is going to be in their pipes. Rubber. This was registered to Sweden. The Osmed and the Andalusia, whatever. Was medical supplies to Liverpool. Well, okay, so they're not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna get penalized for that. That's good. We do get our radio operator here. We got some extra money rolling in. We don't get any extra favors, which I would really like to have 2 missions running simultaneously, or even another person on the crew here. All right, we got a couple level ups here, Oldorp and Wachter. Jumping into crew management. Oldorp is our engineer that runs the engines. Probably give him the engine specialist. He's good with diesel engines and U-boat, so no visible smoke, which is always a concern as we're trying to close in. A little bit of smoke is helps him to spot us. Later, the snorkel, he'd be good with that as well. We'll see if we even get that far. Wachter here. He is our torpedo specialist, so we'll probably give him thorough so he can maintain the torpedoes. Eliminates the risk of them, the detonator failing, and extends the time for which they are maintained by 25%, because we do tend to stop warming torpedoes and maintaining them as we get into combat, so that's kind of good. Take that. Alright, Oldorp, we do need you to get in here. Replenish some of our supplies here. Food. Restock that. Some of this. Need some more fruit. And dried fish. Well, ammunition for the deck gun. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and load up on the armor piercing. The high explosive causes standard damage to ship, hull, and crew, having a large damage radius and increased ability to cause a fire. We would generally like to use those rather than the armor piercing. High damage to hull. Because starting the fire is kind of nice, but we don't get any extra of those, so I'm okay with the armor piercing. But the high explosive, I'd like to see if we could do that more often, but we need to get those in stock. We don't have those. Fuel up. Come back, torpedoes here. Alright, stern torpedo tube. I would like the T2s. Where's all the T2s at? There's one. Alright. The bow. Alright, well there's not enough T2s. We're going to go ahead and put T1s up in the bow here. To put a T2 in. Don't have much in the way of twos, do we? Got a lot of T1s. Alright, let's check. Whoops. I don't want to check there. Let's check our headquarters here. 26 days and 5 hours. Wish we could find a way to cancel that and give up. Give us more specialized ammo, which would be like the high explosive ammo. We don't really need that right now, but we'll take it. Switch these guys out. I don't think this makes any difference, actually. It would be nice if I could rotate people in and out. Could just take the full complement of 18, I think. Yeah, let's just take 18. Check our tasks here. We do have that other radio operator. But we really do need our... this radio operator just switches back and forth between these, so we don't really need him that badly. But it is nice to have him, you know? Oldorp, why don't you warm up some torpedoes and help with some of the preheating and loading? You're done with everything else. Usually he won't be. He'll be on the engines. But if we're underwater, we may need that done quickly. He does load, but he can also do warming up as well. But he'll probably shift over to... no, he won't shift to food. Okay, that's good. We're good to go. 7 days. Go ahead and pass that.
Herr Kaloi?
Was brauchst du, Herr Kaloi? Schau mal.
I think our tubes are probably... oh, except for that one. Okay, another T2 in the back. Could sell and move different torpedoes in. But they don't really have... they have this T2. I don't know, I'm okay with the T1s. Really like to have some T2s though. Drop one. The T1s are more reliable. They're faster, they're more versatile. But they do leave that wake, which bothers me a lot. 15 hours. I don't think we can upgrade anything, but we'll take a look. Don't think we can upgrade our conning tower just yet. Toilets and everything, not gonna be able to upgrade. Snorkel and so on. We did get our accumulators here, so that's good. Alright. Let's see what they're gonna have us do.
Beim BDU wird viel über ihre letzte Patrouillen. Dies sind die heutigen Aufträge vom BDU.
Orders. Alright, what do we got? The Black Pit again. Yay. Nothing good for that. Let's see. This one's a little closer, and we do get an engineer out of it, which is really great. We do need engineers for the headquarters. So I'm liking that. This one's a little risky. I think I'll pass. And of course, we've got the attack Scapa Flow. One of the most defended and most important Royal Navy anchorages. If one of our U-boats manages to sneak into it and sink a recognizable Royal Navy ship, get a leader out of that. Good money, good experience. They really like it. Ooh, that is a risky endeavor there. Recovering an Enigma, probably not too bad. Past Gibraltar to reach this Strait, La Spezia. We're not going to go after Scapa Flow yet. I'm liking this one. Get the additional rewards here. This is in a good location. A little bit... usually we're in the Black Pit out here. This one's a little closer. Kind of more in the line of the stuff that we tend to go after. Strong winds forecasted. Yeah, let's go after the Black Pit. We would like to stay in there. I think we've got some good chances to hit up a convoy or something here. Go ahead and take that. Bye. Right. You have guests on your ship? We do?
Kapitän, das kann deine neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre Dokumente sehen.
Guests on our ship? Get off my boat! Who are you? Right, well, will the bugs never cease? It is early access, so you gotta expect some of it. I just hope nothing ends the campaign. I found out that I had a couple of the enemy POWs, POWs, that were sitting in my roster that were ready to go, but they weren't actually part of my crew or anything, so I was trying to release them with this guy right here, and every time I did it, it would bug. So I just disbanded those two that said they were ready to join, and I took all the boarded people and released them through the recruitment officer, and then everything seems to be in order. I didn't take the mission yet, so I have to report the mission again. We've already seen all this, though, so I'm going to jump through that. I actually had to go back to when I had to take an old save there all the way back to after we sunk the Andalusia and come all the way back to restore it, because otherwise it was bugged out. Alright, yeah. This could be different. It is a little different this time. Unfortunately, I can't take the same mission that I had planned before, which I kind of liked because I did want to get that guy. Nothing good here this time, so unfortunately I'm going to be stuck because of the bug with either this black pit or the other black pit. The Battleship Revenge was seen in this area. This one gives us a radio operator, and this one gives us a chance at a battleship. Oof. Oh, the battleship is tempting, but you know, officers are even more tempting. You never know what you're going to get as far as their abilities go. Ah, battleship or officer? A chance at a battleship is just tempting. Very, very, very tempting. We're going for it. Alright, battleship it is. Let's make sure we can depart now. Actually, we can. I did not level up my guys the second time around, so we're going to go ahead and to take care of that. We're going to do the same thing we did before there with full door on the engines. And Wachter on the torpedoes. Alright, well, that was a little bit of a chaotic situation, and I'm glad I was able to work it out. This a couple times I've had some pretty dangerous bugs that have messed with my campaign here. So, we'll just say everything works out in the end. You try to mess with the settings, or at least you got those saves, you know, those auto saves and things. That helps quite a bit. Alright, well, we are off in hunt of a battleship. Not sure we can find it, but they said it was in the area, so we're going to be taking a look for it. Wouldn't mind throwing 4 torpedoes into that thing. Alright, you guys take care. Thanks for joining. Have a great day, and see you in the next one. Peace out.